Did you know that the military relies heavily on silver for its critical operations, making it one of the most sought-after metals in the defense industry? And guess what? The surging mining stocks are signaling a golden, or should I say silver, future. Today we're diving deep into why silver is poised to become the hottest investment of the decade. Stick around as we unveil exclusive insights from industry giants like Rick Rule, Andy Schectman, and John Rubino, who believe that silver's unique properties and rising industrial demand could lead to unprecedented growth. Rick Rule, the former president and CEO of Sprott U.S. Holdings, emphasizes silver's dual role as both an industrial commodity and a store of value. He highlights its extensive applications in technology and its historical resilience in monetary systems. Rule's bullish stance on silver isn't just about its current uses, but its potential to preserve wealth and capitalize on future technological advancements. Meanwhile, Andy Schectman, CEO of Miles Franklin Precious Metals Investments, argues that silver is severely undervalued, especially in light of global economic instability. Schectman advocates for physical silver as a hedge against inflation and economic collapse, emphasizing its liquidity and historical significance as money. His insights into the market dynamics of silver provide a compelling case for why investors should take note. And let's not forget John Rubino, co-author of The Money Bubble and editor of DollarCollapse.com. Rubino connects the inevitable decline of fiat currencies to the rising value of silver, positioning it as a reliable store of value amid economic uncertainty. His analysis ties geopolitical events to silver's market performance, underscoring its role as a hedge against currency devaluation and financial instability. Stay tuned as we explore why these experts are so bullish on silver, delve into the untold military and industrial uses of this remarkable metal, and uncover the top reasons why silver might just be the key to securing your financial future. Trust me, you won't want to miss the incredible revelations coming up in this video. And remember, if you find this information valuable, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all our latest insights and analyses. Let's dive into the first big reason why silver is set for a massive surge: its rising industrial demand. You might already know that silver is crucial for electronics and solar panels, but did you know that industrial demand for silver hit a record 654.4 million ounces in 2023? And this isn't just a temporary spike. Experts predict it's going to keep climbing. Imagine this: every solar panel uses about 20 grams of silver. While that might seem small, the sheer number of panels produced each year adds up quickly. The solar industry alone used approximately 100 million ounces of silver in 2023, accounting for about 14% of total silver demand. As green energy initiatives ramp up globally, this number is only going to grow. But it's not just about solar panels. The demand for silver in electronics is also skyrocketing. Higher than expected photovoltaic capacity additions and faster adoption of new generation solar cells have raised global electrical and electronics demand for silver by a substantial 20%. And these new technologies aren't just a trend, they're here to stay. And here's where it gets really interesting. New, more efficient solar technologies like tunnel oxide passivated contact, TOPCon cells, and heterojunction (HET) cells are taking over the market. These technologies not only increase the efficiency of solar panels, but also use significantly more silver. For instance, HET cells, which can capture energy on both sides of the panel, use about 22 milligrams of silver per watt. That's more than double the amount used by older technologies. This growing demand isn't limited to just one sector. Industrial applications for silver are expanding across the board. In the automotive industry, electric vehicles require more silver due to their increased computer power and electronic systems. In aerospace and defense, silver's high conductivity and resistance to corrosion make it indispensable for critical components. So, with industrial demand setting new records and new technologies increasing the amount of silver used per unit, the future looks incredibly bright for this precious metal. But there's more to this story. Next, we'll explore how silver's critical role in the military and aerospace industries adds another layer to its growing importance and value. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into silver's future, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all our latest insights. Now let's move on to the next exciting chapter in silver's story. Now let's talk about a massive, yet often overlooked, factor that could send silver prices soaring: its crucial role in the military and aerospace industries. Silver's unique properties make it indispensable for a range of applications in these high-stakes fields, and this demand is only set to increase. Silver is used extensively in military and aerospace components due to its excellent electrical conductivity, corrosion resistance, and lubricity. For instance, it's a key material in electrical contacts and connectors used in aircraft, satellites, and spacecraft electronics. This ensures reliable signal transmission and low contact resistance, which are critical for the functioning of these sophisticated systems. In the harsh environments of aircraft engines and spacecraft, silver plating prevents galling and seizing of threaded fasteners and bearings, thanks to its lubricity. This property is vital in maintaining the performance and reliability of moving parts under extreme conditions. But that's not all. Silver's excellent solderability makes it a preferred choice for wire bonding and soldering in electronic assemblies used in defense systems. Components like circuit boards and switches benefit from silver's ability to create strong, reliable connections, which are essential for mission-critical applications. Moreover, silver's natural antimicrobial properties are harnessed in the aerospace industry to maintain hygienic environments in critical areas like cockpits and space capsules. Silver-coated surfaces inhibit the growth of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms, reducing the risk of contamination and ensuring a safer environment for crew and equipment. Top companies like Anderson Silver Plating, Advanced Plating Technologies, and Accurate Precision Plating are at the forefront of supplying these high-quality silver-plated components to major aerospace and defense manufacturers like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Northrop Grumman. These partnerships highlight the significant and growing demand for silver in these industries. And here's a fascinating tidbit. Silver plating specifications such as QQES 365, ASTM B700, and AMS 2410 to 2412 are widely used to ensure consistent quality and performance in aerospace and military applications. This strict adherence to quality standards underscores the critical importance of silver in these high-stakes fields. As the military and aerospace sectors continue to advance, the demand for silver is set to rise further, adding another robust layer to silver's growing value. But there's still more to uncover. Next, we'll delve into the current state of silver supply and why the shrinking stockpiles and lack of new discoveries could create a perfect storm for skyrocketing prices. If you're finding these insights valuable, make sure to subscribe for more in-depth analyses. Now let's move on to the next crucial aspect of silver's future. Now let's dive into the supply side of the equation, where things get really interesting and a bit alarming. The current state of silver supply is a critical factor that's poised to drive prices even higher in the near future. First off, silver stockpiles are being rapidly depleted. For instance, recent reports indicate that just one country, India, could wipe out global silver vaults in less than a month due to its massive import demand. This is a stark reminder of how quickly existing supplies can vanish. Moreover, there have been no significant new silver discoveries in recent years. This means we're not just running down stockpiles, we're also failing to replenish them. This supply squeeze is exacerbated by the fact that most silver is produced as a byproduct of mining other metals like gold, copper, and zinc. So we can't easily ramp up silver production without also increasing the production of these other metals. Let's consider the numbers. In 2023, the structural deficit in the silver market, the gap between supply and demand, was a staggering 184.3 million ounces. This was the third consecutive year of deficit, highlighting a persistent trend that shows no signs of reversing. And it gets even more critical when we look ahead. Analysts predict that by 2027, solar panel manufacturers alone will require over 20% of the current annual silver supply. By 2050, that figure could rise to an astonishing 85 to 98% of today's global silver reserves, driven by the green energy revolution and other industrial uses. This supply crunch isn't just theoretical, it's happening right now. The Silver Institute forecasts a deficit of 215.3 million ounces for this year, the second largest market deficit in more than 2 decades. This growing imbalance between supply and demand is setting the stage for a significant price surge. The silver market's structural deficits are further compounded by geopolitical and economic factors. For example, stricter environmental regulations and higher production costs in key mining regions can limit output and delay new mining projects. Additionally, political instability in major silver-producing countries can disrupt supply chains and affect global availability. But here's the kicker. Despite these alarming supply constraints, silver prices are not currently reflecting these dynamics. This means that as the market catches up with reality, we could see a dramatic revaluation of silver prices. Next, let's explore one of the most exciting drivers of silver demand, the booming solar energy sector. Silver plays a crucial role in the production of solar panels, and with the global push towards green energy, this demand is only set to increase. Silver is the best conductor of electricity of all metals at room temperature, making it vital for the production of solar panels. To manufacture a solar panel, Silver is formed into a paste that is applied to the front and back of silicon photovoltaic cells. The front side collects the electrons generated when sunlight strikes the cell, while the back side helps to complete the electrical circuit. Let's put this into perspective. Each solar panel uses approximately 20 grams of silver. While that may seem like a small amount, when you consider the millions of solar panels produced each year, it adds up quickly. In 2023 alone, the solar industry used approximately 100 million ounces of silver, accounting for about 14% of total silver demand. What's even more fascinating is that newer, more efficient solar technologies are actually increasing the amount of silver used in each panel. For instance, passivated emitter and rear cell (PERC) technology, which was the standard a few years ago, is being replaced by more advanced technologies like tunnel oxide passivated contact (TOPCon) cells and heterojunction (HET) cells. TOPCon cells, which enhance the efficiency of solar cells by improving electron flow, use about 13 milligrams of silver per watt. HET cells, which can capture energy on both sides of the panel, use about 22 milligrams of silver per watt, more than double the amount used by PERC panels. This shift towards more silver-intensive technologies is driven by the need for greater efficiency and longer lifespans in solar panels. As countries around the world ramp up their solar energy capacities to meet climate goals and reduce reliance on fossil fuels, the demand for these high-efficiency panels is set to skyrocket. In fact, analysts believe that solar panel production will consume increasingly large amounts of silver in the future. A research paper by scientists at the University of New South Wales projects that by 2027, solar manufacturers will likely require over 20% of the current annual silver supply. By 2050, solar panel production could use approximately 85 to 98% of the current global silver reserves. This is a game changer for the silver market. The green energy sector is essentially recession-proof because it is being driven, incentivized, and in some cases directly funded by governments around the world. This creates a stable and growing demand for silver that is less susceptible to economic downturns. Moreover, the structural deficits in the silver market, combined with the increasing industrial demand from the solar sector, are setting the stage for a significant supply squeeze. As we've seen, silver demand exceeded supply by 184.3 million ounces in 2023, and this deficit is expected to grow. Now let's talk about the economic and monetary factors that make silver an incredibly attractive investment. Beyond its industrial uses, silver has a long history as a monetary metal, and understanding this can provide critical insights into its future value. Silver has historically tracked with gold, acting as a store of value and a hedge against economic instability. This relationship means that when gold prices rise, silver often follows suit, sometimes even outperforming gold during bull markets. The gold-to-silver ratio, which measures how many ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold, can be a useful indicator of silver's value relative to gold. Currently, this ratio is historically high, suggesting that silver is undervalued compared to gold. One of the main reasons silver tracks with gold is its role as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. In times of economic uncertainty, investors flock to precious metals to protect their wealth. With rising inflation and increasing concerns about the stability of fiat currencies, silver's appeal as a safe haven asset is stronger than ever. Renowned investors like Rick Rule and John Rubino have long advocated for silver as a critical component of a diversified investment portfolio. Rick Rule emphasizes silver's dual function as both an industrial metal and a store of value. He points out that silver's extensive industrial applications, combined with its historical resilience, make it a unique asset for wealth preservation and capital growth. John Rubino, co-author of The Money Bubble, connects silver's value to the inevitable decline of fiat currencies. He argues that as central banks continue to print money to manage economic crises, the value of these currencies will erode, driving investors towards tangible assets like silver. Rubino's analysis ties geopolitical events to silver's market performance, highlighting the metal's role as a hedge against currency devaluation and economic instability. Moreover, silver's market dynamics are influenced by its status as a monetary metal. Unlike other commodities, silver's price is not solely driven by supply and demand factors, but also by its monetary attributes. This means that silver can act as a hedge against systemic risks in the financial system. For instance, during periods of economic turmoil, investors often turn to silver and gold to protect their assets from market volatility and financial instability. Let's not forget that silver also benefits from rising industrial demand, which provides a strong foundation for its long-term value. This dual demand, both industrial and monetary, creates a unique investment opportunity. As industrial demand continues to grow and economic uncertainties persist, silver is well positioned to see significant price appreciation. The economic environment today is ripe for a silver bull market, with inflation on the rise and economic policies leading to increased currency devaluation. Silver's historical role as a monetary metal becomes increasingly relevant. This is why many experts, including those we've mentioned, believe that silver is set to shine brighter than ever. Let's delve into the recent trends in silver prices and the factors driving these changes. Over the past few years, we've seen some fascinating developments that highlight why silver is poised for a significant surge. Firstly, let's talk numbers. In May 2024, silver prices rose above $30 per ounce for the first time since early 2021. This uptick is a clear signal of strong fundamentals on the demand side, as noted by the Silver Institute. Industrial demand for silver reached a record 654.4 million ounces in 2023, underpinned by ongoing structural gains from green economy applications, such as solar energy and electric vehicles. One key trend driving this price surge is the increased photovoltaic capacity additions. The adoption of new generation solar cells has raised global electrical and electronics demand for silver by a substantial 20% over 2022. Analysts believe this trend will continue, with silver playing a crucial role in various green technologies. Chinese industrial demand for silver also saw a remarkable rise of 44% to 261.2 million ounces, primarily due to growth in green applications like photovoltaics. China's rapid expansion of PV production accounted for more than 90% of global panel shipments, a testament to silver's essential role in this booming industry. However, it's not just industrial demand that's pushing prices higher. The silver market is running significant deficits, with demand outstripping supply for the third consecutive year in 2023. This structural deficit came in at 184.3 million ounces and is expected to be even larger in 2024, with a forecasted deficit of 215.3 million ounces. This growing imbalance between supply and demand sets the stage for a potential supply squeeze, which could drive prices even higher. Investment demand for silver has also shown strong resilience. Despite a decline in physical investment, which fell by almost a third last year, silver's role as a monetary metal continues to attract investors. With global economic uncertainties and inflation on the rise, silver's appeal as a safe haven asset remains strong. This is particularly true for institutional investors who see silver as a hedge against market volatility and currency devaluation. Moreover, geopolitical factors play a significant role in shaping silver prices. For instance, stricter environmental regulations and higher production costs in key mining regions can limit silver output and delay new projects. Political instability in major silver-producing countries can also disrupt supply chains, further tightening the market. Let's not forget the influence of financial markets on silver prices. Speculative activities can drive significant price movements, as seen in the past with sudden spikes and drops. However, the long-term trend points towards a bullish outlook, driven by robust industrial demand and persistent supply constraints. And what about the big names in the industry? Rick Rule, Andy Schectman, and John Rubino, among others, have all highlighted these trends in their analyses. They see the combination of rising industrial demand, structural market deficits, and silver's monetary properties as key factors that will drive prices higher. Now that we've covered the recent trends, let's delve into what the experts are saying about the future of silver. Predictions from top industry figures provide compelling reasons why silver might be the investment opportunity of a lifetime. Rick Rule, with his extensive experience in natural resource investing, emphasizes silver's dual role as both an industrial commodity and a store of value. He believes that the ongoing industrial demand, coupled with silver's historical resilience, makes it an essential asset for wealth preservation. Rule points out that silver's extensive use in technologies and its potential for capital growth make it uniquely positioned for a significant price increase. Andy Schectman, CEO of Miles Franklin Precious Metals Investments, also holds a bullish view on silver. Schectman argues that silver is severely undervalued, especially given the current global economic instability. He advocates for physical silver as a hedge against inflation and economic collapse, emphasizing its liquidity and historical significance as money. Schectman predicts that as the industrial and monetary demand for silver continues to rise, its price will reflect its true value, leading to unprecedented growth. John Rubino, co-author of The Money Bubble and editor of DollarCollapse.com, connects the inevitable decline of fiat currencies to the rising value of silver. Rubino views silver as a reliable store of value amid economic uncertainty. He highlights that as central banks continue to print money and devalue currencies, silver's role as a hedge against currency devaluation will become increasingly important. Rubino's analysis suggests that geopolitical events and economic policies will drive significant demand for silver, supporting its price. But it's not just these experts who are bullish on silver. Francis Hunt, known as the market sniper, uses technical analysis to forecast a significant bull run in silver. Hunt believes that market corrections and economic crises will trigger a substantial increase in silver prices. His technical insights point to historical price patterns and market cycles that indicate silver's breakout potential. Bill Holter, a financial writer and analyst, predicts a massive spike in silver prices due to financial market manipulations and the inherent instability of fiat currencies. Holter emphasizes the importance of owning physical silver over paper assets, citing potential market manipulations and the tangible nature of physical metals as key reasons for his bullish outlook. Rafe Farber, an analyst at the Endgame Investor, focuses on macroeconomic factors such as monetary policy, debt levels, and geopolitical events. Farber strongly advocates for silver as a defensive asset in unstable times, predicting that these macroeconomic trends will drive significant demand for silver. These experts provide a comprehensive view of the multiple factors driving silver's potential surge. They highlight silver's critical role in industrial applications, its historical resilience as a monetary metal, and its growing importance as a hedge against economic instability. Their collective insights paint a picture of a metal on the brink of a significant revaluation. Let's take a step back and look at the broader market dynamics that are shaping silver's future. These dynamics, combined with the expert insights we discussed, create a compelling case for why silver is poised for unprecedented growth. First, let's consider the structural deficits in the silver market. For 3 consecutive years, the demand for silver has exceeded supply, with a deficit of 184.3 million ounces in 2023 and an even larger forecasted deficit of 215.3 million ounces for 2024. This persistent imbalance is driven by robust industrial demand and limited new supply, setting the stage for a significant supply squeeze. The green energy revolution is a major driver of this demand. Solar panel production, which consumed about 100 million ounces of silver in 2023, is expected to increase as countries ramp up their renewable energy capacities. Advanced technologies like tailor-made and HET cells use significantly more silver, further boosting demand. By 2050, it's projected that solar panel production alone could consume up to 98% of today's global silver reserves. The automotive industry also plays a crucial role. Electric vehicles, EVs, require more silver for their electronic systems compared to conventional vehicles. As the world moves towards greater adoption of EVs, the demand for silver in this sector is set to rise dramatically. Another key factor is silver's role as a monetary metal. Historically, silver has acted as a hedge against economic instability and currency devaluation. In times of economic uncertainty, investors flock to precious metals to protect their wealth. With rising inflation and increasing concerns about the stability of fiat currencies, silver's appeal as a safe haven asset is stronger than ever. The current high gold-to-silver ratio suggests that silver is undervalued compared to gold, indicating significant upside potential. Geopolitical factors also influence silver's market dynamics. Stricter environmental regulations and higher production costs in key mining regions can limit silver output and delay new projects. Political instability in major silver-producing countries can disrupt supply chains, further tightening the market. Moreover, the financial markets have a significant impact on silver prices. Speculative activities, such as futures trading, can drive short-term price movements. However, the long-term trend points towards a bullish outlook, driven by the fundamental factors we discussed. Experts like Rick Rule, Andy Schectman, and John Rubino highlight these dynamics in their analyses. They emphasize the combination of rising industrial demand, structural market deficits, and silver's monetary properties as key drivers of future price increases. Their insights suggest that silver is not just a commodity, but a strategic asset for wealth preservation and growth. Looking ahead, the interplay of these factors creates a perfect storm for silver. The growing industrial demand, driven by green technologies and EVs, combined with persistent supply constraints and silver's role as a monetary metal, set the stage for a significant revaluation. As the market catches up with these realities, we could see silver prices soar to new heights. Now let's bring it all together and explore what these trends and insights mean for you as an investor. The future of silver is shaped by a perfect storm of rising industrial demand, persistent supply constraints, and its enduring role as a monetary metal. Here's why this creates an unprecedented investment opportunity. First, consider the supply and demand dynamics. We are seeing record levels of industrial demand, driven by the booming green energy sector and advanced technologies. Solar panels, electric vehicles, and various industrial applications are consuming more silver than ever before. With no significant new discoveries and declining stockpiles, the supply side is struggling to keep up. This supply-demand imbalance is creating a structural deficit that is set to grow. Secondly, silver's role as a monetary metal cannot be overstated. Historically, silver has been a safe haven during times of economic uncertainty. As inflation rises and concerns about fiat currency stability grow, silver's appeal as a hedge against economic instability becomes even stronger. The current high gold-to-silver ratio suggests that silver is undervalued relative to gold, indicating significant upside potential. Renowned experts like Rick Rule, Andy Schectman, and John Rubino provide compelling arguments for silver's future. Rick Rule highlights silver's dual role as an industrial and monetary metal, making it an essential asset for wealth preservation and capital growth. Andy Schectman emphasizes silver's undervaluation and its potential as a hedge against inflation and economic collapse. John Rubino connects silver's value to the inevitable decline of fiat currencies, viewing it as a reliable store of value amid economic uncertainty. The geopolitical landscape also plays a crucial role. Environmental regulations, higher production costs, and political instability in major silver-producing countries can further constrain supply. Financial markets, too, influence silver prices, with speculative activities driving short-term movements and fundamental factors shaping long-term trends. But what does all this mean for you? As an investor, understanding these dynamics can help you make informed decisions. The growing industrial demand, combined with supply constraints and silver's role as a monetary metal, create a unique investment opportunity. Investing in silver now could position you to benefit from the expected surge in prices as the market catches up with these realities. Moreover, physical silver, in the form of coins or bars, can offer a tangible hedge against economic instability and inflation. Silver ETFs and mining stocks are other avenues to gain exposure to this precious metal. Companies involved in silver production and technologies that use silver are poised for growth, offering potential investment opportunities. In conclusion, the confluence of rising industrial demand, supply constraints, and silver's monetary properties creates a bullish outlook for silver. This perfect storm sets the stage for significant price appreciation, making now an opportune time to invest. Whether you are looking to hedge against economic uncertainty or capitalize on the green energy revolution, silver offers a compelling case. Remember, this is not financial advice, but rather an exploration of the factors driving silver's potential. Always do your own research and consider consulting with a financial advisor before making investment decisions. If you found this analysis insightful, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses and updates on market trends. Stay tuned for more exciting content that helps you navigate the complex world of investing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you